guys, welcome to United. Welcome to another video. And Barcelona 2, Athletic Club 3, and we've lost the Supercopa, the final of the Supercopa. I want to say that, I'm pretty sure that you guys all can guess how my state of mind is right now, how my feelings are right now. And I'm very frustrated. Not necessarily because we lost the Supercopa, but the way that we played. I am kind of annoyed too by the refereeing, but I'm not going to talk about the refereeing today. That's not the reason that we lost today. By any means. Because, complaining about the refereeing, it's only kind of valid when you did something during the game that, that's worth it of you complaining about the refereeing. But us playing at a really low level, non-existent football, at any point during this game, we scored 2 goals because we have some of the best players in the world, and because we pay the most in wages in world football. Yeah, it would suck if not only you couldn't score goals with the amount of talent that we have in the game. We lost because we lost to a team that has more intensity, that it's very tactically, that has more concentration. They don't have more talent than us, but they are better in everything else. And that's the problem. Because I've said it time and time again that I can, maybe hope that things will change, but things are not changing. Koeman is not good enough to be a Barcelona coach. And I was thinking this before the Supercopa. I've been thinking about this for a long time. Actually, I've been thinking about this since before Koeman joined Barcelona, because I've never seen him do anything worthwhile being a Barcelona coach. We were better off with Setien. Even losing to the 2-8, because losing 2-8 wasn't his fault. Or it wasn't majorly his fault. If we had Setien, maybe we don't win the Supercopa, maybe we don't win La Liga, but we'll be seeing a heck of a lot better football, for sure. And, comfortably in the top 4, no having to worry about that kind of shit for the rest of the season. But this is what we are. The elections have been postponed. They could be cancelled and then have to do them again. Apparently they're gonna be due by March 7. Thank you to Skets for not doing the one thing that you were supposed to be there for, which was, call for the elections as early as possible so we can have a president as early as possible. But anyway, let's talk about the game, I guess, and let's talk about lineups first. Barcelona to go with Marc Ter net, Dest, Araujo, Lenglet, and Alba in defense. Midfield trio of Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri. And up top, Dembele, Griezmann, and Lionel Messi. While Athletic Bilbao to go with Unai Simon in net, Ander Capa, Geray, Iñigo Martínez, and Valenciaga in defense. 4 in midfield with Iker Muniain, Dani Garcia, Unai Vencedor, and Oscar de Marcos. And up top, Raúl Garcia and Iñaki Williams. Alright. What can we say? About this game? Marcelino has already beaten us in the Copa del Rey final with Valencia. Has beaten us today with Athletic. Doing what I knew he was going to do. I was kind of surprised that he went ahead and pressed us. But again, not surprised because that's what he did against Real Madrid and it worked wonders for him. Because, he's facing 2 teams that he knows intensity-wise they're very poor. And obviously, he was always going to beat them in that sense. Last time Athletic Club won this competition was in 2015 against Barcelona's Luis Enrique. Arguably, that team was a heck of a lot better. A million times better than this Barcelona. But, what an absolute disaster. Pedri. Let's go by names. Ter Stegen was fine, like nothing he could do with any of the goals. Jordi Alba could have been better. Like the fullbacks weren't particularly great this game. Not like we were using them much, but I guess Alba offensively was good whenever he got a chance to do anything offensively, and defensively was improvable. Lenglet and Araujo was very, very good. Maybe made one mistake, but nothing too horrible. Lenglet was fine, I thought. I mean, yes, conceded an early yellow card, but other than that was, I think, fine for the most part. Hernandez, I thought he played, average like everyone else. I don't understand why he was the one getting substituted. Like, it's not the first time that we've seen this substitution, and it kind of pisses me off because you're kind of signaling out a player for no reason. Like, this wasn't doing much more horrible than Jordi Alba, but the thing is that you have him so alone that it's like nothing is going with this right now. Busquets and De Jong, well, I'm gonna say it. The whole team was playing at a low intensity level. No creativity, no nothing. Messi having to drop deep to the Busquets position, which is, how, things are going bad. If Messi has to drop that deep to get the ball, to get in contact with the ball. De Jong, Busquets couldn't do much in midfield because there was, when the intensity of the team is low, and their intensity in particular is low, then, horrible. Pedri had a bad game. Had a pretty bad game. And this one I'm going to highlight. This is not me criticizing Pedri. This is me criticizing that Pedri has to play every single minute of every single game. He doesn't need to play this many minutes. When he's having a bad day, it's okay to go to the bench. He's 18. When we saw Riqui Puig today, Riqui Puig was by million times the best player in the game today for Barcelona. He activated us in some way. He was trying things. He was, adding more speed to our passing, because you see our passing and we're moving at 3 kilometers per second. We're moving so slow today. We're doing things in like 5 seconds that we could have done in 1 second. Instead of controlling and passing, we're controlling and controlling and controlling and moving along and moving along. Okay, and then maybe I'll pass the ball. And we couldn't do anything today. Yes, Athletic played really well today, but they're not Real Sociedad. I kind of excuse this kind of game against Real Sociedad because they've been playing a really good season. They have really good players. Not Barcelona level players, but they have good players. Athletic has some decent, pretty good players, but we should have them in the back burner. If you had more intensity, if you were a team that was ready to compete, we would have put them in problems. Against PSG, forget about that. We're gonna get knocked out our socks off. Like it has to be a miracle. They have to be missing Mbappe, Di Maria, Neymar, Icardi for us to even have a chance of qualifying. This team is not ready to compete. Nevertheless, to win a game that that requires high levels of intensity, high levels of concentration, of motivation, of football, because we have none of those. We have great players individually, but individually, we won't do anything in a team sport. Dembele couldn't do much because, again, when our forwards can't really do much when you can't take the ball to them. Because when Messi has to drop deep, you're losing him in the finalizing area of the pitch. Griezmann, yes, he had a pretty good game numbers-wise, but other than that, wasn't activated much because the ball was too far away from him. Dembele, the same thing. I want to congratulate Athletic because their philosophy of a club is, it's so respectable and I love it, and they are kind of like my second club if I had to choose a second club. I don't like the way that they play this game, especially towards the end. More towards the end, actually, probably since the second half. But that's more probably to do with Marcelino. But that's not an excuse, man. Like, we need to do better. We need to do better. I don't care that we lose the Supercopa, honestly, because no one really cares about the Supercopa, you know? We could lose a million Supercopas and no one would give a damn. But the thing is that this shows me that against a team, because I don't care about Supercopa, but clearly this team wanted to win something. Koeman clearly wanted to win this trophy. And we know that Athletic is highly motivated to win this game. That tells me that if you cannot be Athletic in a game that you want to win and they want to win, that tells me that, this team is not ready to compete. This team is by no means ready to compete. And they won't be ready to compete. Because the Champions League is what? In a month's time? The first leg is in what? Like mid-February? I want to say. Maybe late February. The first leg against PSG. And you think that you're ready to compete? You're not. You're so far away. Very quickly to talk about the Messi red card. It is a red card. Messi can't be doing things like that. No player can be doing things like that. If it was the other way, I would be disgusted if that wasn't a red card. It's rightly given. That doesn't mean that the refereeing from Gil Manzano was any much better. It was horrible. But yes, Messi deserved a red card. There, I said it. It's what it is. Still miss the next game, at least the next game of La Liga, because they do carry over. I'm not sure if he misses more than one game, but at least one game for sure. But we'll see. We'll see about that. I don't know what to say. I don't want to go too much in depth because I feel like I'll just be ranting for the most part. Like, the best player overall in the game was Iñaki Williams. That beautiful goal and the really nice assist for Oscar de Marcos were excellent. Normally not things that you see from Iñaki Williams. But overall, he's probably the best player that actually have produced for a while. Not much. I want to talk really about how the game went because it was boring. Like the 2-3 is so fake. This game had 0-0 written all over it, or 1-0 or 0-1 written all over it. Like, the game was so boring. It was so crap. Like, how was it that in the first half you couldn't take the ball away from Athletic? One thing is Real Sociedad that they actually want to play with possession football. Athletic doesn't play with possession football, man. It's Marcelino Garcia Toral. He doesn't want the ball. And you were still not able to take the ball away from them. What is this? Like, come on. Why are we so weak? I mean, I understand why we're weak. Because we've been doing things wrong for God knows how long. Thank you, Bartomeu. Thank you, Sandro Rosell. For destroying the club. For taking us back to the worst era in our club's history. Thank you. For damaging what was already built. And you just had to, make it keep going. I can't wait for things to change. Hopefully Xavi comes in and just something different, please. I want to see something different. Not necessarily different players. I think that these players are good. I think that we have a good squad. Maybe a few additions here or there would, plus a new philosophy and a new mentality put into the dressing room would change things around. But right now, we are out of ideas. We have nothing going forward towards us. This is just, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm gonna end this video for today, guys. Thank you for the views. Leave your comments about the game. We'll see if I go back to regular videos. Eventually, I'll try to see if I can post something else. I wanted to do a video about Riqui Puig. Well, the truth about Riqui Puig, but I'll probably leave that for for next week or something like that. I'll see if I can make it happen. Anyways, guys, best and done. Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Blaugranas.